Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the home of the Rice Owls, where we are anticipating a full house of fans who give a hoot. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of AAC squads. As we'll see, the Charlotte 49ers taking on the Rice Owls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Feeling some heat. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll line up for a second down play. They go to the draw. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Brown wants to pass. And the quick shuffle pass. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it huge.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. Getting some heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
3rd down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He'll bring it back. It's Montgomery. Will be stopped at the 36. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The 49ers come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that pass picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Fires to the right. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. Fires to the wideout. And the ball is intercepted. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Norton. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They've already failed to convert on 4th down once in the first quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. That's caught. It's Thomas. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll pull it down and run. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on 1st down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint. But does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the 1st down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
Got a man in the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Rice. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and... Oh, they blocked it. He's got it, and he can go with it. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running.
At the 18.
Much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. The run from the shotgun. Dances away from one. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to go up top on first down. He's got it on the left. Afterburner's coming. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Niners.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I'm starting to get close to the sidelines. Drop.
And that pass intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Hands it off. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
On second down, wants to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long.
Deep shot for the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting it.
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball is caught in the back of the end zone, but the officials are signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. To the air, it's Jenkins. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. They keep attacking through the air. Fires to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks.
Touchdown, Rice! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Wide receiver shows motion. He's looking to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Throughout a game, chasing points, and then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. What a snag by the defense. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Hit as he throws. He's got it. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. And the Owls have pushed it inside the 20. Going up top on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Jenkins. He wants it all. And it's caught. Touchdown, Owls.
Man, diving catches always look sweet, but they look even sweeter when it's for a touchdown. That's shades of Desmond Howard back in the day, winning a Heisman Trophy and making catches against Notre Dame. That was unbelievable.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's caught. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Gets it out fast. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz, I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient, find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
He'll just keep slinging it. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Here on 3rd down for this offense.
3rd down coming.
From the gun, wants to pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
They're bringing heat. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position.
Going for it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Running back goes in motion. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. This time it's complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
And this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Didn't move it a millimeter on that last play, and now they'll try it again on 3rd and goal from the 1. Fires to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They want to throw it. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown Owls. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is good. The lead is 19.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Trying to get to him. Catch in the middle. It's Weber. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. To the air on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sideline, it's Austin. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the 49ers will kick it away to start the second half.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
On third down, going up top. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Tosses it incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Finds his tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And that's just a great job by the defense shutting down that jet sweep. You see the team speed they have on defense. They are willing and ready and able to go sideline to sideline with anybody in the country.
To the ground with the back. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Coming after it. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Charlotte.
Charlotte, number 0 in the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. Splits the uprights. So they take advantage of good starting field position, move the ball 35 yards, and they finish it off with the score from the 4.
14.
On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Sam Houston is currently up big right now. I got to think Huntsville, Texas is ready to party long into the night. They're up by 15 over Texas State. We are the eyes and ears ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And it's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. After the filthy move, he's got room. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The 49ers have it with a 1st and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Working his way and keeping those legs moving, picks up 5 down to the 14. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Weber. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And the 49ers headed quickly to the line. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Charlotte.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he tacks on the extra point. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Charlotte, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Campbell. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest the...
Going up top. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, teams that play cover 1 at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll be brought down.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that 6th sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that 1st down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
And I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a 1st down.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll try the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, 49ers! Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. That'll elevate some sideline blood pressures. You just took the lead, and now you're giving away field position by kicking it out of bounds. The offense set for a first down play. He'll start this drive firing. It's caught. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Unloads to the right. Finds a tight end. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Rice hoping to cash one in from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught! Who gives a hoot? The Owls do! It's a touchdown! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Finds the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the big fella. And the ball slipped out. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football?
Picked off. Trying to take it back. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. The 49ers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. At the 20, he's got space. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. The ball's free. Scoops it up, still a live ball. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Niners.
Number 10.
The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Miami has the lead right now, but even here in the cradle of coaches, you just never know. This has been a tight one inside Yager Stadium. They're up by 10 over UMass. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll start this drive with a pass. A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. After the missed connection, it's 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Jenkins. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Touchdown, Owls! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20.
1st and 10.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Open runway ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He'll throw it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense time.
Defense cuts him down.
And that's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
Fires into the end zone. And the ball is picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Reese, never a doubt. Are you kidding me? He had a 2-yard cushion there. Like, he knew exactly where he was on the field, trying to throw the ball down the field, create some space, right, to make it easier for your play caller. Quarterback gets sacked, but thank goodness it wasn't a safety.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe, take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He'll bring it back. It's Montgomery. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area, and they forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here and make it really tough on their opponent to kick a field goal.
They're trying to get to him. He'll pull it down. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the middle. He caught it. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. This looks like the regular kickoff unit coming onto the field, and I would think with just a timeout left at this juncture, you got to send the hands guys out and try to get an onside kick. Rice trying to close the deal and run out the clock. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Looking for a big gain. Makes the grab. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. He's right on target. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. He's going to pass on second down. Got his man on the right. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Looking for the score. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. But a nice job by the defender just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College.